How's it going, YouTube lovers? This is Pixel Eagle 138, aka the Eagle Builder Animator, and welcome back to another episode of Eagle Gaming. Today we are reviewing another Minecraft PC snapshot. This one is 17W6A. This is the first snapshot for the 1.12 update, and there are a lot of cool new blocks that we get to go over. There weren't any mobs that are added this time, but we do have new blocks, and I can't wait to show them to you. But I first want to start by addressing something with my skin. If you notice, my arms are really skinny. That is because, unfortunately, I'm having a bug with the Minecraft launcher that is constantly giving me the default Alex skin. So the best I can do is just use a texture pack that tries to turn my skin into turns Alex into my skin as much as I can. But unfortunately, I still have the skinny arms, so I'm sorry if that looks a little weird. Hopefully, I'll try to hold stuff in my hand while I'm doing it. But anyway, I want to go ahead and jump right into this review. The first new feature that was added was they actually changed the color palette for blocks such as wool and banners. So if I go ahead and open up this chest, the wool and the banners are much brighter now. Like if I pull out some of this, look how much brighter this light blue wool is. It's really cool. It's going to look awesome for builds that we can have in the future. And same thing with the banners. And then even the sheep. They actually made the sheep brighter when you dye them different colors. So even the sheep got a color change. So everything is going to be a lot more bright and colorful in this update. Color update's probably a good nickname, but you'll see what I mean later on when I say that it might be the Partridge Bus update. If you don't know what the Partridge Family Bus is, look it up, and you'll see exactly why I think that of this update. But anyway, that was just the first change. It was a smaller change, the new color palette, but it's going to make a lot of builds much brighter and really cool looking. The next feature that was added doesn't actually have to do with colors. The only feature in this update that doesn't use color as the base of it is that they have something called the Creative Toolbar Save. So for example, just grab some of this stuff here, just fill my hotbar with random stuff, move it around like this. You could actually save the hotbars in your creative menu, and you can pull them up later. Like, for example, if I go Control-3, Item Toolbar Saved, Restore with Shift-3. So even if I do the slash, that is not how you spell it, the slash clear command to clear my inventory, if I just hit Shift-3, all those items that were in my hotbar are back. I have a couple other examples here. If I hit Shift-1, these were all the items I was using when I was setting up the update review. And then if I hit Shift-2, I have Diamond Sword, a bow with some spectral arrows, a pickaxe, and 16 notch apples. So this is going to be very useful for building in creative mode because there's just so many different blocks in Minecraft. And you don't want to have to keep pulling them back out. So you can just save different hotbars, and you can pull up whatever you want. And if you want to see what is exactly saved in your hotbar, simply open up your inventory. The miscellaneous tab is gone and now replaced by the saved toolbars tab. It'll show you the toolbars you have, and if you don't have one saved for a specific spot, it'll just show a piece of paper that says save toolbar with that command. It goes all the way. You can have 9 toolbars saved. So this is going to be very useful for working in creative mode, for building and stuff like that. We lost the miscellaneous tab, but there's a search bar, so you really don't need it. So anyway, I'm really happy with this. It'll make map building a lot easier because I'm getting a little bit more into that. So anyway, on to the next feature. This next feature we have is Concrete Powder. It's a brand new block that was added. If we open it up here, we have the 6 different types of concrete, because I'm going to be using the same 6 colors for all of my main examples here, so I don't have to show all 16. But anyway, here are the concrete blocks. If you look at them, the concrete powder blocks look a lot like sand. They're very close, just retextured sand. Everyone thought this was going to be like dyed sand when Jebs first started tweeting out teaser images of it. But anyway, it is a concrete powder. And the way that you would craft this block is by taking gravel, putting it like this, putting sand in the corners, and then putting a dye in the middle, and that would give you the concrete powder. So as you see there, now I have 2 stacks of the concrete powder for the color yellow. So other than that, you must think it's kind of confusing. Like, concrete, what does this exactly do? Well, the fun thing about it is, oops, I am out of sand. There we go, got that fixed, because I have a little demonstration here. This was in a teaser GIF file that Jeb tweeted out. So you've got the piston here, you have water, and we all know how this works. If you put sand here, flick the lever, piston pushes it, sand drops down to the bottom because sand is affected by gravity. Well, the fun thing is, concrete powder is also affected by gravity, but it has an extra special feature if it hits water. So see if I put this here. As soon as it hits water, it solidifies. And look at this, I'm jumping up and down on it, and if I try putting another concrete powder block there, it just falls on top and doesn't change. Because when it hits the water, it turns into an alternate form of concrete, which is the next new block that was added in this update. The next new block is, of course, concrete, which is just the hardened form of the concrete powder. You'll need a pickaxe to mine this one. And it's actually quite bright, too. It's definitely going to be useful for building. I mean, just look at this. Oops, I only have red. Come on, let's look at some of these other colors, like white and light blue. Light blue is a really good example. It's got all these different colors that we have here. They're bright and neon-esque. And as you can see here, again, you just have to take concrete powder, have it go to a water source, and it will turn into concrete. And it kind of makes sense if you think about it, because in real life, if you have concrete mix and you mix up with water and you let it dry, you'll have concrete. So this is a fun feature. It's kind of like real life, which is in some ways confusing because Minecraft is not at all like real life. Sorry, villagers, not real at all. There's only certain blocks are affected by gravity, and there's all this weird stuff like creepers. But anyway, this is a nice, fun feature. It'll definitely be useful for so many builds. This is a very decorative update, I would say, because of all the new colorful blocks that were added, especially the final block that we're going to go over. It is incredibly bright and colorful and decorative and kind of puts the concrete to shame. I'm sorry, concrete, we still love you. The final block that was added in this update is the Glazed Terracotta block. As you can see, I have all 16 of them out because they all have different patterns depending on which color you have. Like, this is light blue, you've got red, pink, magenta, yellow, and white. Look at all these different... No, pink, get back out there. Yellow, you too. There's so many different... Are you kidding me? There we go. There's so many different patterns on each of these different colors. It is just so cool looking. This is going to be incredible. I can't wait to see what fancy designs that people can come up with. Now, the way that you would make these glazed terracotta blocks is by smelting stained hardened clay. Not normal hardened clay. It has to be stained with a certain dye. You just put that in the furnace. It'll actually start smelting, and once that arrow goes all the way to the end, like this is white, you should get another one of these, and boom, white glazed terracotta. Look at that. It's got these fancy designs on it. It is so cool. And see here, I put down all 16 colors, and they're all laid out here. Each one is really cool. Even the black looks really cool. This is the black one. That's really fancy. But another cool thing about this is these patterns can actually line up if you place them correctly. So I'm actually going to go into creative for this. Gonna see if I can do this right. Hey, I actually did it right first try. If you put them in a 2x2 square, you will actually get a pattern that matches. And if you see here, see if I can do this. Nope, I messed up. You could actually... Nope, not like that. Almost. Nope, not that. There we go. You could actually have a continual pattern going on. You could have an entire wall just made of the same block, as long as you're facing the correct way, because these place a lot like a piston. You could actually have an entire wall of a certain design, depending on which one strikes your fancy the most. Like, the white one's pretty cool. If we use the red here... Nope, not like that. Like that, I think. Did I do that right? Hey, I actually did that one correctly. So there we go. We've got all these different patterns that you could have. Here's the light blue terracotta. That one's really cool. There's so many different designs that people can come up with this plethora of new blocks and brighter colors. It's definitely going to line up the Minecraft world, because the banners and the wool, they were kind of dull, and the stained clay is still kind of dull. I mean, look, this is red stained clay right there. It is quite the dull color compared to the concrete right here, which is a lot brighter. So, sorry, buddy, you didn't get the new color palette, but you were there useful in making an awesome new block. That is pretty much going to be it for the Snapshot review for 17W6A. That is a lot of fun new blocks, and I can't wait till this update's fully out, because in my Let's Play world, I'm definitely going to be using these terracotta blocks and these concrete blocks to decorate and have just a bunch of fancy designs. Maybe I'll have like a wall made of this or something. Oops. Let me just see. No, I'm failing at this again. There we go. And maybe I'll just have like a wall of a certain color or a mix of these colors. There's just so many different opportunities. Before I close off today's episode, I just wanted to let you guys know that I have actually set myself a personal goal of trying to hit 100 subscribers on the channel. Because once I do, I'll be able to create a custom URL for the channel. Because currently, I'm putting the URL that's currently here on screen right now. It is a jumble of letters and numbers that even I don't understand. But once I have the 100 subscribers, I'll be able to make it much simpler and easy to find the channel, and it'll be much easier to share with your friends. So please, actually, the funny thing is, please share it with your friends in order for me to make it easier to share it with your friends. That's kind of how this is going to have to work. And if you're not subscribed already, please do so. It would mean the world to me. Again, I'm at 48 right now. I'm almost halfway there to 100. And once we get there, I'll have the custom URL and we will be official. That's just incredible. Anyway, that'll end off today's video for the review of Snapshot 17W6A. I hope you all enjoyed it. Please drop a like if you enjoyed the video and if you're excited for this new update. And please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already and help me get to that goal of 100 subscribers. And I will see you all on the next one. Bye, guys!